Russia is immune from U.S. sanctions. He said that it would not impact the Russian economy in any serious way. Is he wrong?
Good. I'm glad he feels that way. That's good. I'll let you know about it in 6 months from now. Okay. Let's see how it all works out. Yeah. Go ahead, please, Blue.
Today, we heard yet another statement from the U.S. president about whether or not there will be a meeting with you and about the Ukrainian crisis. Almost simultaneously, the U.S. imposed sanctions against Russian oil companies. Today, the European Union introduced another round of Russian sanctions. Now, toilets are banned, as well as motorized toys, puzzles, and tricycles. How can you comment on all of this?
The fact that they've banned the purchase of our toilets will cost them dearly. In fact, I think they would actually need them in the current situation, especially if they continue this same policy towards the Russian Federation. As for the statement by the President of the United States, well, what can I say? During our last phone conversation, both the meeting itself and the location for it was proposed by the American side. And I agreed to this, and I shared my own thoughts and perspectives on the matter, and said that, of course, such meetings really do need to be very well prepared. For both myself and the President of the United States, it would be a mistake to approach this lightly and to leave the important meeting without the expected result. I should say that the President of the United States agreed with this, fully agreed, and said that on their side, a number of officials from the current administration would be working on preparing this meeting. He even named some of them. And I said that after our American colleague finalizes the list of those who will be working on preparing our meeting, we will respond accordingly. For our part, we will also announce who will be working on our side, on the Russian side. But at the initial stage, without any doubt, the first steps in this direction should be taken by the Minister of Foreign Affairs of the Russian Federation, Lavrov, and Secretary of State, Rubio. Well, that's what we agreed on. Now, I am familiar with this statement that the President of the United States has decided to cancel or postpone this meeting. Rather, he is talking about postponing this meeting. What can be said? Dialogue is always better than any kind of confrontation, disputes, or especially war. That is why we have always supported this, the continuation of dialogue, and we support it now as well. Now, as for the new sanctions, first of all, there is nothing new here. Yes, of course, they are serious for us, that's clear, and they will have certain consequences. But overall, they will not significantly affect our economic well-being. During his first presidential term, it is well known that President Trump imposed the largest number of sanctions that had ever been introduced against the Russian Federation up to that point. As of today, they certainly have two aspects, both purely political and economic. As for the political aspect, what is it really about? It is, of course, an attempt to put pressure on Russia. But no self-respecting country and no self-respecting people ever make decisions under pressure. And without a doubt, Russia has the privilege of considering itself among these self-respecting countries and peoples. That's the first point. Second, this is the purely economic component. Yes, and if we talk about the political aspect, of course, this is an unfriendly act towards Russia, that's obvious, and it does not strengthen Russian-American relations, which had only just begun to recover. Of course, with such actions, the US administration is damaging Russian-American relations.